Welcome to Mythologos, the podcast of all things mythological. This is just a short video to mark the occasion. I have surpassed 100 subscribers, which is small potatoes in YouTube land, but for me, it's a big deal. My goal was to reach 100 subscribers and then 200 subscribers and keep building, so it is a milestone, and I wanted to thank all of my subscribers. I've been a little busy, so I haven't been posting, but I'll be posting a couple of videos this week on some very interesting myth-related topics. I'm still at work researching and putting together my series on Exodus, and on Friday I will be posting a special video. Friday is a holiday. You may not be aware of it, but it's a holiday, and I will be posting a video in honor of that holiday. I thought I'd also tell you a little bit about what I've been working on. I'm about 1/3 finished the sequel to Carrot Field. That is the book that I always advertise at the beginning and end of every video. A book that took 20 years to complete, that was bought and not published by a major publisher, that was published and then the publisher went out of business, and then I had to publish it myself. There is a trailer for it on this channel if you're curious, and it's basically a big science fiction fantasy. It starts out in some familiar territory, but by the end of the book, it's completely departed from that. It gets into some very high concept stuff, and I'm very proud of it still, and especially proud of the audiobook, which is narrated by a British voiceover artist named Tony Cleary, and he did an amazing job with it. I'm very happy with it, very proud of it, and it is my recommended way of experiencing the book. It's been a hard write. I have never had a problem with a novel like this before. I have written it twice before, and for two different publishers, I had to do very big outlines because they were buying the first book, so I had to do very long outlines for them. And for some reason, it's just been a chore to finish it. It's a much bigger book. It's a much more complex book than the first one, but it's getting done, and even if I'm not writing it, I'm thinking about it. And I'm hoping to have that finished before the end of the year. And that is called The Distant Land, and hopefully I will be announcing that it's complete in a couple of months, 6 months, and I can move ahead with publishing that. The other thing that I've been working on, I haven't mentioned this since the first episode of Mythologos, but it is my attempt at a grand mythological narrative. It is called Omniad. I started thinking about it when I was 7 years old in 1980. I started really writing it in 1994, and at this point there's something like 4,000 pages behind it. It is a massive project that, if completed, would span 19 volumes and run to about 3.5 million words. So there's no rushing that. It moves at its own pace. I'm always working on it, always thinking about it. Some days I think I'll never write this. It's going to take the rest of my life. And then other days I get very excited and think, no, I can do this. I really do have the whole thing outlined. The whole thing is blocked out. But it's a very unique piece. It is not fantasy. It is something else. It is an attempt to write myth, which I see as different as creating a mythology, which, if you listen to the other episodes of the podcast, I do not think that is possible. It's not something that the novel can do. But by taking everything I have learned about myth and using that as the structure, and by using the motifs and the archetypes intelligently and articulately, I believe it is possible to put that experience on the page for the reader. So it wouldn't actually be a mythology, because I don't think novels can do that, but it would operate like myth by removing all of the specific cultural reference points, a universal myth. So those are the two big projects that I'm focused on: finishing Carrot Field 2 and publishing that, and continuing my work on OmniAd, sorting out all the different versions, figuring out what works and what doesn't work. And those are the two books that I am completely focused on. But anyway, I just wanted to thank you all, and if you'd like to help the channel, please remember to hit the bell for notifications, like, leave a comment, and share. That really does help the channel to grow. And if you want to help me, give Carrot Field a chance. So you can listen to the audiobook trailer on this channel, and give it a try, you might like it. So thank you again for listening. I have quite a few videos coming up over the next week, and especially on Friday, a very special video. And until then, good luck to you.